What's happening, family? It's your boy Adrian back with another video. So much love to you guys for all of the continued channel growth. We are pushing 200 subscribers in a little bit over 30 days. So to me, that's a big win, man. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for the love. Somebody left me a beautiful comment yesterday saying that it's basically an entire community behind me, support me with this channel. And like I said, this channel is twofold because I wanted to definitely help the healing process of narcissist survivors, but I also wanted to challenge myself to get in front of the camera and get over being so camera shy. So just the fact that you guys give me so much encouragement on both endeavors, man, it means a lot. Thank you so much for all of the love, you guys. It means the world to me, for real. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So this video right here, I just wanted to get into because a young lady from a Facebook post that a Facebook group that I'm involved in, she had posted earlier today that she was completely like distraught and hurt because she was discarded, and she said she caught her narcissist in bed with the new supply, but the narcissist has her entire church congregation believing that the new supply is her cousin. So this kind of triggered me because that was the first lie that I had caught the narcissist in. That was like the very first red flag. So it was the cousin card. So they love to play the cousin card. Like, this person has been around and you've seen them a million times. Well, oh yeah, that's my cousin. Oh, that's your cousin for real? Yeah, that's my cousin. Okay, so so this young lady right here, she was saying that she had actually caught this man, like I said, in bed with the new supply. She confronted him about it, but he had already pretty much gotten in front of the story in front of the church congregation. So he had the entire church congregation feeling like this was his cousin, and that the victim in the situation, that she was just a jealous ex in the situation. So, and this young lady, like, this is one of these young ladies that's her whole life is church. Like, she goes to church, you know, Monday, you know, like she's at church for the usher board meetings, and she's there for choir rehearsal, and then on Wednesdays they got Bible study, and then, you know, Sundays they have you know, regular service or whatever the case may be. So this young lady spends a lot of time in church. So she was completely hurt that at the fact that this person had not only played the new supply off, but has the entire congregation believing that this person was their cousin, quote unquote. So like I said, that story kind of triggered me into this because that was the very first red flag that I saw in the situation that I was dealing with the narcissist, is the cousin card, like that kissing cousin card. So I was invited to a party one time, and I had other obligations that day. So the party didn't start until like midnight. So what ended up happening was, like I said, I had other things going on that day. And what I wanted to do was just take care of my obligations before I actually went to the party. But something was telling me, if you do go to the party, don't tell her, like, don't let her know that I'm actually coming. So I called one of my partners, like, I finished up my obligations and everything, and I called one of my partners, and I'm like, hey, you wanna check this party with me real quick? And he like, yeah, I'll check it with you. Like, come on, let's do it. So you know, I go pick my man up and we ride over to this party. Now, again, I didn't tell the narcissist that I was dealing with at the time that I was coming to this party. So we paid our entrance fee again. It was $20 to get in the front door. And I'm walking through the crowd looking for her. And once I finally find her, she's there, but she's there with like a group of guys, but she's like playing it extra close with this one particular guy. So of course, when I walk up and I stumble up on it, the first look of shock on her face was like, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you invited me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, you invited me to the party. Why is it a shock that I'm here? But I kind of figured like something was going on, like it just didn't feel right or whatever the case may be. I don't know why I even felt that way, because it wasn't really any reason for me to feel that way at that time, but I just felt like she wasn't an honest person even at that point. So like they say, y'all probably saw the red flags and just ignored it the same way that I did. So what ended up happening was she basically made it seem like this guy, like, so when I started to question her on the situation, like, what, who's this dude right here? Like, because when I walked up on the situation, y'all know what sexual energy look like. Y'all know what it feel like. I mean, we grown here, so y'all know what sexual energy look like. So when I walked up on the situation, that's what I saw. I saw a lot of like, he was trying to get something that night, and he was like pressing up on the situation. But when I asked her like what's going on with the situation, the very first card that she pulled was, "Oh, that's my cousin." So I'm looking at her and I'm like, "So, dude, right there, that's your cousin?" Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah. So you telling me the dude that's looking all at your ass, and you know what I'm saying, he looking like he trying to poke something tonight. She like, yeah, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. So after I continued to press the situation, then it was, oh, well, no, he's not my cousin. He dates one of my cousins. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my cousin's dude. So, you know, he's kind of like my cousin too. And I'm sitting here like, so you think I'm like Boo Boo the goddamn fool? Like, you think I'm just Susie Sausage Head out here? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her and I'm like, you don't even have no reason to lie about this. You know what I'm saying? It was literally no reason. She could have just told me like, well, yeah, I used to talk to this dude, or he kind of fell in me, or whatever the case may be. Like, she could have just told the absolute truth on that situation, and I wouldn't have cared nothing about it. I wouldn't even thought twice about it. But the fact that she was trying to cover it is what made me kind of raise my antennas on her. Like, wait a minute, like, you don't even have no reason to lie about none of this. But the fact that you are lying, and the fact that you like think that you're gonna keep playing with me, like, you know what I'm saying, like stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying, like stop playing with me. So that was like the very first red flag that I saw in the situation. So it was kind of just funny that I had went in the comment box to comment on this young lady's post, and I saw a plethora, like it was a bunch of posts in a row of a lot of people saying that they had run into the same problem. Like, yeah, the narcissists that I was dealing with, they were passing off this person as their cousin or that person as their cousin. And in my situation, the narcissist that I dealt with had a large family already. So it's hard as hell to figure out who's really a cousin and who's not, and all of that kind of stuff. So I wasn't even about to play that game. But it was just it was just funny to me that this young lady ran into that same problem. And then when I got into the comment box to send her a little bit of encouragement, I saw that it was like a common theme. So I'm like, wait a minute, like, y'all really playing kissing cousins out here, huh? So, hey, look, that's my video, man. I love y'all. Salute to everybody that has joined the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man, and stay away from them kissing cousins, man. They wild out here.